Hey guys, okay, so yesterday, here's a quick update, okay, so obviously I'm competing in 2.5 weeks. I like to be authentic, like truly authentic on social media, and so highs and lows, okay, in my personal journey. I like to think that I can relate to a lot of the challenges that my clients encounter, just because I do walk the walk, as it were. I'm often pushing my body in certain ways, which are similar to my clients. In this case, my competitive clients, okay? Anyway, yesterday I hurt my elbow doing lat pull downs 2.5 weeks out, and it's really quite excruciating, and my mind has been all over the place in the last 24 hours or so. It really hurts just to flex the upper arm. Hitting certain poses is very uncomfortable. In fact, I can't hit certain poses at this point in time. So I've been beside myself the last 24 hours. That said, I've spoken to my missus, spoken to my mum, my coach, some good friends of mine, and they've all done amazingly at bringing my mind to ease. Because we are emotional creatures, despite what we might believe. We always try to apply logic, and logic is very easy to kind of operate on when it doesn't involve ourselves. For instance, I am not logical in my assessment of the severity of this issue, all right? I've been contemplating throwing in the towel for the last 24 hours because it's been a very tough prep, and on top of that, for this elbow pain to arrive this close out is incredibly frustrating. And when I say an elbow pain, guys, it's pretty excruciating. To give some perspective, I'm not inexperienced with bad injuries. I've fractured my spine in the past. I've compound fractured and dislocated this elbow in the past. I've recently completely snapped my Achilles tendon in this leg, and that has been surgically reattached. I tore the meniscus and cruciate ligaments in this knee. The list goes on, all right? So when I say this is quite bad, it hurts quite a lot. Anyway, here's how I'm gonna approach it, okay? Shit happens, all right? What can I control? At this point, I can still control my nutrition. I can still control my cardio. I can still try to retain focus and a positive mental approach. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to assess in a couple of days. By the way, those who are watching this who have spoken to me will be thinking, he's very calm right now. I've been a bit all over the place, admittedly, because this competition is very important to me. It's been 2.5 years since I competed. In that time we had COVID, which denied me from competing. Right at the start, I snapped my Achilles tendon, which denied me from prepping as well. My missus became pregnant, so we were going to start a family, and I decided it wouldn't be the best time to compete during her pregnancy. So we've overcome a few different things, and so this opportunity really is, you know, one that's been knocking for a while, and I really want to do well, and I really want to bring my best. But like I said, I was about to say, shit happens. I'm not the only person to get injured. We don't know the extent of the injury, and we don't know if it's going to hold me back from being able to continue preparations in these last couple of weeks. I am frustrated because I finally started like reacquiring some belief in myself. After 2.5 years away from competing, you do begin to question your abilities, whether you still can do it, whether you still got it in you, whether you can still be competitive. And I was just starting to get some belief again. You know, the last few stages of prep, you start to see the reward when the body starts to come in. It gets leaner and leaner, and the conditions there, and you're starting to see more detail. Then that belief does come up again. But it's only just recently been there. So you can imagine my frustration yesterday when I hurt myself in training. Why am I telling you this? Well, I think I'm telling you this, one, for my own sanity. It helps me to share this with you guys. Two, I get so much support from you guys that I think it's only fair that you see the challenges as well as the wins. Like, I'm always posting the good stuff, right? Like, I'll always post the check-ins that I like, and, you know, my refeed meals and all the rest of it. But also, I think number three, it gives an insight into the reality of prep, which is it's bloody hard. Like, it's incredibly challenging, and the challenge is made more challenging when you pick up extraneous injuries, little cock-ups, illnesses, these sort of things along the way. So anyway, that's where we're at. I have had some real turmoil in the last 24 hours, really questioning, you know, what if I can't do this? Can I prepare for another show? What if it takes longer to heal? What if the diagnosis is really bad and it's more severe? You know, at this point we don't know. And like I said, you know, you've got to give things a bit of time to settle, to heal. We are still 2.5 weeks out. This is the reality. And a good friend of mine, David, actually in my session just now said to me, Julian, what would you tell me in this situation? That's how you need to approach this. And that's how we can all approach these things where something terrible happens, something inconvenient or less than ideal happens, is to be as logical as possible. We need to remove ourselves from the situation and imagine we're speaking to somebody else. And he asked me to do that. He said, Julian, what would you tell me if I was in your situation? And what I'd tell him would be, take 2 days to rest. Your show's still 2.5 weeks away. You're not going to lose condition. You may gain a bit of water retention because of stress and taking ibuprofen and other painkillers. But in reality, 2.5 weeks is a long time. It's going to calm down, you know, after those first initial 2 days where the injury is angry. Only then, when that's calmed down, can you really make an assessment. So that's what I would tell him. That's what I'm telling myself. Today I'm controlling what I can. I am going to hit a 40-minute cardio session now with absolute vigor and intensity. I'm determined to wake up leaner tomorrow and drier. And we carry on and we pray and we hope that this is not going to get in the way of me competing in 2.5 weeks. So anyway, there it is, guys. Hopefully that's of some value to you guys. It definitely, living this lifestyle definitely helps me relate to my clients, whether they're competitors or lifestyle clients. Like, it's tough, but you must always bring yourself back to what can you control and what can't you control. And you can only work on the things that you can control. And also recognizing that emotion can work against us. Wherever possible, try to take the most logical approach. Anyway, there's my piece. Now you know where I'm at, the good and the bad and the ugly. Plenty of the ugly coming from me. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening and thank you always for supporting. And yeah, we'll speak soon and hope that things improve in the next couple of days. Right, have a great day, guys. Smash your training targets, smash your nutrition, and it's worth it, guys, to push. It's worth it. Push through that discomfort, push through that comfort zone. And yeah, let's get it.